Hi fellas, welcome to Alan Buell channel. We have automotive update here. 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto is the 1001 horsepower start of a new era. Marketed as the beginning of a new era, the Lamborghini Revuelto takes the torch from the Aventador with a muscular-looking design, a more spacious interior, and a gasoline-electric hybrid drivetrain rated at 1001 horsepower. The firm's next flagship is new from the ground up. Even its carbon fiber chassis was developed from scratch, and it blazes the path that future models will follow in the coming years. Low, wide, and head-turning, the Revuelto is instantly recognizable as a Lamborghini. And yet, it's a new breed of bull. Its headlights are tucked under the hood, rather than mounted flush with the front-end panels, and underlined by Y-shaped LED daytime running lights, while its back end is dominated by a pair of high-mounted exhaust outlets and a massive carbon fiber diffuser. One of the coolest design details is the deck lid. Made out of carbon fiber to save weight, it's shaped like a U to give onlookers an unobstructed view of the new V12 engine. I like motorcycles, and it's always fascinating to bring in some ideas from the motorcycle world. So, like this, we came up with the idea of the hidden front lights, Lamborghini design boss Mitja Borkert told me. This also explains why the exhaust outlets are proudly mounted high up on the rear fascia. It's a design cue that floated into the galaxy of cars from the world of motorcycles, especially ones designed for racing. There's far more to the design than a few bike-inspired styling cues, though. We have this powertrain, and we were saying that it's for sure one of the last V12s, so let's celebrate it. Let's make it visible. That's why the engine is completely visible, Borkert added, stressing that his team's goal was for the new model to unmistakably channel Lamborghini's DNA without copying a previous, future, or existing model. Stretching the wheelbase by about 3 inches and raising the roofline by around an inch allowed Lamborghini to carve out a more spacious interior, something Aventador owners asked for. Don't expect third-row seating and 12 cup holders, we're talking about a supercar, but legroom has increased and there's now space behind the seats to store small items, like a purse or a briefcase. Most of the buttons that the driver needs to access quickly while driving are located on the steering wheel. You can signal, activate the front-end lift system, turn on the wipers, and switch driving modes while keeping both hands on the wheel. Huge shift paddles are mounted behind the steering wheel. Even supercar buyers expect a long list of tech features, and the Revuelto doesn't disappoint. It features a 12.3-inch freestanding digital instrument cluster whose graphics change depending on the driving mode selected, an 8.4-inch portrait-oriented touchscreen for the infotainment system, and a 9.1-inch screen embedded into the passenger's side of the dashboard. The passenger can configure the 9.1-inch display to show the same information that's on the instrument cluster, and both occupants can move widgets from the touchscreen to the passenger's screen with a smartphone like wiping motion. This is a new layout, but Lamborghini nonetheless carried over some ideas from the Aventador. The ignition button remains positioned under a fighter jet-inspired red flag, and you pull on a lever to engage reverse. As previously reported, the drivetrain's centerpiece is a new, 6.5-liter V12 engine that's naturally aspirated. Lamborghini wants to keep this configuration alive for as long as possible, and capable of revving to a screaming 9,500 revolutions per minute. The transmission is just as interesting. It's an 8-speed, dual-clutch automatic unit mounted transversally behind the engine. In comparison, the Aventador's 12-cylinder engine was bolted to a 7-speed, independent shifting rod, ISR, automatic gearbox located in what was accurately called the transmission tunnel. Designing a new V12 in 2023 might sound crazy, but Lamborghini told me using the outgoing engine wasn't an option. We wanted to be ready for the next steps, so we have to have the latest technology in the car. We wanted to have not too much electric power in comparison to the combustion power. We wanted to have a performance consistency so that you don't perceive a lag in performance on the racetrack. We had to improve the combustion engine's performance output, and the old engine was at the limit, Reuven Moore, the head of the firm's research and development department, explained on the sidelines of the Revuelto's unveiling. That is automotive update today. What's your opinion, fellas? Please don't forget to write down in the comment section and hit the subscribe button.